your periodic 1 exam is finished now. So let us study well. Without study, nothing is there, because this is your board's exam year. So be prepared for this one. To my school students, I want to say that is still now lots of you are not that much of serious as one board student should have to. But you have to be serious. Otherwise, whatever I have told, that is you have to cry at your whole life. So be prepared for that one. Otherwise, be serious and study well. We were discussing about the triangles chapter, and we have discussed the Thales theorem and the opposite or converse of the Thales theorem. If you have not seen, just go to my YouTube channel, search, and then there the two videos are there. If you want, I can give at the comment box also the links. You have the links there. To my school students, I am saying you have the links, just go through those. Okay. Now we will just do some applications of the Thales theorem. We will mainly do the applications what has came at the previous years. Okay. So let us start. Number 1, application number 1, one figure is given over there, one triangle, and then like this, A, B, C, this is M, this is N. Here some information, that is MN is parallel to AB, it is written BC equals to 7.5 centimeter, AM equals to 4 centimeter, and MC is equals to 2 centimeter. You have to find the length of BN. Seeing this only, actually here I have told that is I am doing the Thales theorem, that's why the application of the Thales theorem, that's why you know that is the Thales theorem will be used. But at your exam, it will be not be mentioned that apply the Thales theorem to solve this problem. How you will see, or how you will think that is the Thales theorem will be applied. Just see here, at first the figure, one line is parallel to this one in Thales theorem, like this one part is there. After that, the measurements of the lines are given, and you have to find one measurement. So obviously the Thales theorem will be used, as the proportionality is there. So MN is parallel to AB, since the answer, since MN is parallel to AB, so obviously AM by MC is equals to BN by NC according to the Thales theorem. By Thales theorem, you put the values of each and every line here. Just see, we know AM, MC, BN. AM, MC and BN we don't know. But BC is there. Here NC is there. This part is there. BC is given, the total is given, but not this part is given. If we want to do it that one only, NC, we know NC will be BC minus BN, that is NC. Then also, actually by this logic we can do BC minus BN. Okay, let us do this one. So instead of NC, let us put AM by MC equals to BN by BC minus BN. Then what it is coming? AM it is given 4, MC it is given 2, BN it is not given, we have to find. BC it is given 7.5 minus BN. Do the cross multiplication, 4 into 7.5, so that means 30 minus 4bn equals to 2bn. So from here you will get bn equals to 30 by 6 equals to 5 centimeter. You have got the result. But if we do this in another method, actually that is the corollary of the Thales theorem. From Thales theorem directly we are saying here, from this figure only I am saying, from Thales theorem directly we are saying AM by MC is equals to BN by NC for those two triangles. Triangle actually, this triangle. From here, corollary we can say that is AC by AM is equals to BC by BN. Actually, we can take the total one, AC by AM equals to BC by BN, because this is in the proportion. Another thing what we can say, AC by MC is equals to BC by NC. This also we can say. So those are the corollaries. Actually, I want to say that is we can find this result with the help of this corollary also. Let's come to the next example. So the next example, example 2. One figure is given like that. The informations are given. DE is parallel to AC. This is parallel to AC. DF is parallel to AE. DF is parallel to AE. You have to prove BF by FE. BF by FE is equals to BE by AC. Here is BE. BE by EC. Okay. Looking like this is very tough. But believe me, it is not at all tough. It is the easiest application, and it has came in 2005, 2007, and I have seen in 2011 or 12 also. I have seen. And actually those have came in CBSE, that's why I am doing those. Okay. Let us apply the Thales theorem here. Whenever you will see this type of proportion are there, then try to apply the Thales theorem. It is the easiest one. From triangle ABE, this triangle, small one we are taking, from here we can say AD by BD is equals to BF by FE by Thales theorem. Since, actually I have not written, since here DF is parallel to AE. DF is parallel to AE, that's why we can apply this result. Okay, number 1. Again, from triangle, the total one now, ABC. Since now what it is given, DF is parallel to AE, we have used DE is parallel to AC. DE is parallel to AC. DE is parallel to AC. Now, so again AD by BD. AD by BD. What we are getting? Just see. Here now the points are A and which one? DE. So D and E, those are now the points under the consideration. So we will do the proportions in this way. AD by BD equals to BE by EC equals to BE by EC by Thales theorem, again by Thales theorem. This is number 2. Now from 1 and 2, just see the left hand side in both the sides, those are equal, AD by BD. So from 1 and 2 we can say BF by FE is equals to BE by EC. It has been proved. Just see, within those two applications of Thales theorem, we have got the result. Very easy. Students, this is for your homework. Here one figure is there. This is Q, this is R, this is P. ABC is there, and here I am saying the statement for you. Okay, nothing is there. So here this PQ is parallel to AB. This is parallel to AB. PR is parallel to AC. This is parallel to AC. You have to prove QR is parallel to BC. Just try with the Thales theorem. If you can't do, then say me at the comment box or also at our WhatsApp group. I will show you. Now let us do this one. Number 4. The diagonals of a quadrilateral ABCD intersect each other at O such that AO by OC equals to BO by OD. Prove that ABCD is a trapezium. So when you have to prove ABCD is a trapezium, let us draw the trapezium at first. A, B, C, D. Okay. Now the diagonals, those are two diagonals, they are joined as O. What it is given? AO by OC equals to BO by OD. It is given. You have to prove ABCD is a trapezium. Now, what's the most important condition for a quadrilateral to be a trapezium? Actually, whenever one pair of lines, opposite lines, one pair of, sorry, not lines, it is sides. One pair of opposite sides are parallel, then a quadrilateral will be the trapezium. Here, what we have to prove? ABCD is the quadrilateral. We have to prove AB is parallel to CD so that it can be a trapezium. So I am writing, you will write the discussion here, description. Description, let ABCD is a quadrilateral, AO, AC and BD are the diagonals, like that. I am not writing, you will write. I am writing here to prove or our target. What is our target? AB is parallel to CD. Why it is our target? This is a quadrilateral, I have told, that is a pair of opposite sides will be parallel. Then we can say it is a trapezium. So AB is parallel to CD we will prove, because I have taken this figure in this way, that is we cannot prove AD is parallel to BC. Here those two are parallel, actually those are parallel, but we have to show that is those are parallel. We have taken this as trapezium, that's why it is looking like that. Okay. Now those informations are not enough to prove this one, because no any midpoints, nothing is given over there. So for that one construction is needed. That construction will be this one. What will be the construction? Here you will write the construction. Draw OE parallel to DC. Okay. Now proof. From triangle ACD, this triangle, the upper part, this triangle, here OE is parallel to DC. According to our construction, it is there. OE is parallel to DC. So for that one, by Thales theorem, we can say AE by ED. AE by ED is equals to what? AE by ED equals to AO by OC. Okay, AO by OC. But AO by OC equals to BO by OD. From where we are getting? It is given. This ratio is given. AO by OC equals to BO by OD. So if this is number 1, if this is number 2, so from 1 and 2 we can say which one? That is AE by ED is equals to BO by OD. Finally, what we have got? Let me see from the figure. AE by ED. Where is AE? AE by ED is equals to BO by OD. This we are getting. Okay. So whenever this we are getting, so by the converse of Thales theorem, can't we say that is OC is parallel to AB? See, very important. Thales theorem and converse of Thales theorem both are being applied. The Thales theorem says that is whenever two lines are parallel, just I am saying in short, whenever those two lines are parallel, then those intersects, actually whatever the sides we are getting, those are in proportion. The converse of Thales theorem says if the proportionality is there, then those two sides will be parallel. So we are applying this one. We have got this by this equals to this by this. So definitely this will be parallel to this. This OE line is parallel to AB. Okay. So this is OE. OE is parallel to AB. But what we have taken? OE is parallel to CD. We have taken. It is by construction. By construction it is being happened. So if this is 3, this is 4. So from 3 and 4 we can definitely say AB is parallel to CD. From 3 and 4 definitely it will be held. AB is parallel to CD. So we have got our result. So obviously ABCD is a trapezium. Little bit tactical theorem, not theorem, the result is there. I have seen here it is written that is it has came in 2005, 2008 and also I have seen in 2011 or 12, I think 2012. It comes. Those type of theorem or application of Thales theorem comes. So you have to do those. If you have not understood, rewind the video and just see again, then you can understand, because I have just written or I have just discussed each and every step in details. Okay. So today up to this, we will meet at the next video. Today we have done the application of the Thales theorem. The next day we will do the similarity. If this is informative to you also, then please subscribe my channel and also press the bell icon for getting the new updates, and also please give a like if you like this video. Thank you, students.